This short video is going to take you through the Elements Catalyst QuickStart. So you should only use QuickStart if you do not have an Elements user account already, and also if you're connecting to a sandbox which is created by you. So the QuickStart does four things. It creates an Elements user account, and that user account is an email, and it's the email associated with the Salesforce user account you're logging into for the org you're connecting. It creates an element space at a pro trial status. It then connects the Salesforce org to the element space, and then it kicks off the metadata sync and the analysis. So let's get going. You can install the managed packages from two places, either going to the App Exchange, typing in Elements Catalyst, and click Get It Now, or you can go to our main website, scroll down on any page, and there are two buttons, one to install into a sandbox and one to install into production. So you install it for admins only. So whilst that's installing, the other thing you need to do is go and install the Chrome extension. You don't have to, but it enables you to see all of the elements inside setup. So here you can see the elements insights in a right panel inside a setup page, and also it enables you to see the pop-up help and play with that inside a record page. So you can install the Chrome extension from the button on our website. So that's done. So now that managed package has been installed, if I go to the Elements package, and I go to Element Settings, I can now kick off QuickStart. So there's a button at the top. So it has now taken me to the Elements Catalyst space management page in the Connections section. So QuickStart has created an Elements user account, it's created a space, it has connected the org to the space. I now need to authenticate. I also need to add a remote site setting. And then I need to go back to Elements Catalyst and click Sync. And that is QuickStart done. I will now receive an email when the sync is completed. If it's just a dev org, it would take 10 minutes. If you're doing it against a full sandbox, depending on the size of your org, I think our largest org takes about 2 hours. But you will be sent an email when that sync is finished, and then you can access it. I log out, just so you understand how to log back into Elements. So click Login with Salesforce, and it will take you to your login page. And at the top there you can see the space, Salesforce documentation. So that's the space that has been created for you. If I go to Salesforce orgs, there is the org model that's been created during the sync. If I click there, it will then open up the org model. You can see there 26% is still collecting the metadata. When it is complete, then you will see the entire tree structure inside Elements. So we'll come back to that in a moment when I've received the email to say that it's completed. Now the sync is complete inside Elements Catalyst. You have a view of your org. At the highest level, you can see what has been synced. And in this Explorer view, you can start to open up any area. So if we look at objects, say a standard object, I click on account. In the right hand panel, it gives me a view of how big, number of records by record type, number of fields, which by low and high. Low means there's no data, high means that they are well used. Look at the usage. I can start to see for every single field what percentage in terms of data population. I can open up further, let's say go down to a field, pick any field in the right hand panel to give me information, documentation tab, but then usage. So it tells me by record type how well populated it is, but then the where used in 4 email templates, global actions. Now if I click on that launch Salesforce setup, it will open up Salesforce in this object in the setup page. And if I have the Chrome extension installed, the right hand panel will give me all the information I'm seeing here in the right panel. So there is the account object, open up the right panel, and there we can start to see all those insights. If I go to a field, there is that right panel. If I click on the Chrome extension, I can force it so that it always opens up the right hand panel whenever I open up any item inside setup.